welcome back to my channel. So I love to transform and look good even when I have acne, dark spots, hyperpigmentation. Like as you all can see from my skin, I have a severe problematic skin, but I don't let that hold me back from beating my face and looking good. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I transform my hair and my makeup. So let's go ahead and get started. We're about to transform this hair in a moment. So for today's video, I'm going to be using this new wig from WIGENCOUNTER. And you guys, I have their Indian coily Remy human hair. I really wanted something really short for today's video because you guys know I'm so used to long hair. So I decided to go coily and also very short. One thing I noticed with this company is, you guys, they already did the job for you. So you basically don't have any job to be done. Like you just go ahead and install your wig and you're good to go, because the wig already comes pre-plucked and pre-bleached, which is one of the things I love when companies do this for us, because we are not all gifted with kind of customizing wigs and things like that. So when you have a wig that the company already did everything for you, of course, we love it. It's already pre-bleached, as you all can see, and also pre-plucked. And the hairline is just giving me so much life, because as you all can see, it has that natural human hair color to it. You know, sometimes when you pat, when you pat a wig, it has that very kind of whitish scalp. But as you all can see, because this one is already bleached and dyed for you, so it's just perfect. It's just ready for you to wear. And I really do love the short length, and also it's not too big, it's not too small. I don't like it when I have curly hair and it's too big. So I'm just going to go ahead and install this wig right here. And oh, it also comes with clips. It came with 3 clips. It came with one here, and one at the back. But I decided to take it out because I don't like having clips on my wigs. Like when I put on a wig that has clips, it kind of hurts my scalp. I don't know why. Let's see what we're working with. I don't know if I should do a center part or a side part. What do you guys think? Yeah, let me try side. I think I'm just going to leave this on a side part and just tie it up and then use my got2b glued to hold it down. I noticed that whenever I go ahead and cut the lace on my front wing, before first of all gluing it down, it's always difficult to kind of pull, because you don't have any other you don't have anything to pull on. So most times I always find myself pulling on the lace, and sometimes I end up destroying the lace. So I always prefer to glue it down while I still have the net, so it will be easy for me to, to handle it and maneuver it while gluing it down. So using my got2b glued free spray, I'm just going to spray down the frontal. I'm just going to use my scarf to tie it down so it can dry quickly. Sometimes it might be stuck with the lace, so you have to gradually just lift it up. So I'm going to come back to the hair once we're done with the makeup. I just wanted to at least have some type of hair on my head and not just the wig cap. Okay, so for my skin, I'm using a mattifying primer, and if you follow my channel, you know I love mattifying primers a lot because I have a terrible oily skin, and this is the only 2 primers, apart from some drugstore primers I have. When it comes to high-end, these are my favorite primers for oily skin: the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer and Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. So I'm going to be using these 2 primers. Sometimes, because this one is already running out, I just like to take a little bit of it. I will just have to return back to Sephora and get more because this one is already out. Sometimes I just like to mix the 2, like the Makeup Forever and my Becca, so that they will give me a very strong, matte finish. And then to blend it out, I'm going to be using my Beautycrushcosmetics Essential Tapered Foundation Brush. I just love to use this foundation brush to blend in my primer because Whenever I use my hand to blend in, especially the Becca primer, you guys, it always ends up leaving some white residues that run down from my face, which I absolutely hate. So in order to prevent that, I love to use a brush to blend out my primer. One thing I love to do once I apply my primer is to leave it on for maybe 30 seconds so that it will go in, you know, and do its thing before I move on to the next product. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I love using a dark brown concealer to color correct, and to do that I'm using Beauty Crush Dense Shot Blender Brush. They are 204. This is just perfect to staple the concealer on my problem areas. I love to just go into this concealer right here. Once I use a brown concealer to color correct my skin, when I'm done applying my foundation, I don't see even a single spot on my face. You know, sometimes, especially if you have a problematic skin, sometimes when you're done with your makeup, you can still see maybe your dark spots or your blemishes seeping through your makeup, which to me it irritates me, because after spending all this time, all this money on products, you apply your makeup and you still see some flaws on your face. I hate it. So ever since I started using my dark brown concealer to conceal my imperfections, it works really well for me. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using one of my all-time favorite, and it's the Kat Von D Lucky Tattoo foundation in the shade Deep 71. I'm just going to apply it and blend it out, and to blend it I'm using Beauty Crush 102 round buffer foundation brush. This right here is my favorite foundation brush, you guys. Like, if you notice, ever since we started this video, I only have been using a green brush, and it's from Beautycrushcosmetics. So I'm going to go ahead and just staple the foundation all over my skin and then blend it out. Just staple and blend. And you guys, if you notice, I didn't blend out the dark brown concealer I used, because I just like to apply my foundation and blend it at the same time. Like, sometimes when I go ahead and blend it thoroughly, it doesn't really cover, so I just like to spot it on my spots and then use my foundation to blend it out. When it comes to a mattifying full coverage foundation, you guys, this right here is just way to go. I absolutely love Kat Von D foundation. It's just perfect for anyone that has a problematic skin like myself. Once I use this foundation brush to blend my foundation, you guys, it literally takes me a minute and everything is nice and blended. Once you get your base right, like, your whole makeup is going to turn out well. But if your base is not, you know, right, of course your makeup is not going to turn out right. That's why I always like to focus on the base. Ever since I started using this foundation brush, you guys, if you notice, I don't use any other foundation brush, because it just gives me a very nice full coverage look. Like, it's flawless, it's well blended. I love this foundation brush. And Beautycrushcosmetics is doing a Mother's Day giveaway, you guys. They are going to be giving away one set of their brush to one lucky winner. Their brushes comes in a set. One person is going to be winning a full set of their brushes. So I'm definitely going to leave all the info in my description box. You know I'm obsessed with their brush sets. So next I'm going to contour and highlight, and you guys, I absolutely love my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fun and Cool Tan. Oh my gosh, I'm already running out of this. Oh, thank God I was able to press out some. I will just put some of the LA Girl on my face, because as you all can see, it was a lot of work trying to get some out of the tube. And then also I'm going to place in contour on my cheekbone and my hairline and also my jawline, and I'm using Black Opal Stick Foundation in the shade Sway Mocha. Okay, so I'm first going to go ahead and blend out my contour before the highlight. And if you don't know what contouring is, it just helps to chisel out your face and also at the same time adds color to the face. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and blend out my highlight. Alright, so next I'm going to set my highlight, and I'm using Rimmel Stay Matte Loose Powder. I remember when I started using Rimmel powder, it always kind of gets me scared, because if you look at it, it's white, but surprisingly when you go ahead and blend it in, it just blends into your skin, which is one of the reasons I love it. And also it's mattifying, so if you have oily skin, this right here is just perfect. And it's drugstore too, so it's not expensive at all. To set my whole face, I'm going to be using Beauty Crush 105 face powder brush and my MAC mineralized skin finish powder. I'm just going to dab it on all the areas where I didn't apply concealer. This powder brush, you guys, like the shape just helps it get on the areas where you need to blend, and it does an amazing job. Like, you guys, I actually forgot to tell you, Beauty Crush is having a huge Mother's Day sale, so definitely check them out. So for today's video, I want kind of a sun-kissed contour, so I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion, and I'm just going to use it as my contour, you guys. It gives that very nice bronzy flush of color to the skin. I'm using Black Hot Blush in the shade 05, and I'm just going to pop it right on my cheeks. We're all done with the base. I'm now going to quickly go ahead and fill in my brows with my Anastasia Deep Brow Pomade in Chocolate. For the shadow, I'm going to apply powder under my eyes so it will catch any fallout. Because you guys, I always prefer to do my eyes before the base, so that way whatever drops on my skin I can easily use my wipes to wipe it out. But since we did the base before the eyes, I'm just going to apply some translucent powder so that when I dust it, it's not going to settle on my skin. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my Beautycrushcosmetics Sienna eyeshadow, and you guys, this right here is one of my favorite palettes to use because as you all can see, it has your basic neutral shades. Like whenever you want to go for a neutral color, this palette is just perfect. So for my transitional shade, I'm first going to use this eyeshadow right here, and I'm going to pop it on my upper crease. And of course, I'm using Beauty Crush eyeshadow brushes for this look. When I'm applying my transitional shades, I love to just place it on the socket of my eyes and then go ahead and start blending it out. When you're applying your shadow, you want to take your time. Like everything with makeup is just take your time. You don't want to be in a hurry. So once the transitional shade is all nice and blended, I'm going to go into this shade right here. And this one is called Dynasty. It's kind of a very nice warm orange color, and I'm going to pop it right below my transitional shade. I just want the crease to be really warm, so that's why I'm using kind of warm shadows on the crease. I'm going to go into this eyeshadow right here, which is kind of a deeper red color. It's kind of wine color and it's also matte, so I'm just going to go in with the same brush, and this right here, I'm going to focus it right on my outer V. Okay, so I'm going to go into my Mattifying Cosmetics eyeshadow base, and I'm going to use it to clean out my eyelid because I want my eyelids to be very, very kind of pronounced before I can now apply my lid color. And for this, I'm just going to leave it halfway. I don't want to apply it all the way to my outer V. So for the lid, I'm going to use this kind of gold color right here, and this one is called Tickled, and I'll apply it right on the area where I applied my concealer. You just want to use a dabbing motion and just dab it on those areas. So going back into the palette, I'm going to use this shade right here, and this one is called Madly, and I'm going to apply it right on the center of my lid. I love to pack it before blending it out. Going into my Black Hot eyeshadow palette, I'm going to just dab a little bit of this black shade and apply it right on my outer V because I just want to intensify the outer V. Okay, so now is the time to dust off any excess powder. I'm going to apply wing liner, and I'm using Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. I'm going to use Cookie Velvet Smooth Eyeliner to line my waterline. For mascara, I'm using Maybelline New York Total Temptation. For my under lash line, I'm going to use this Madly eyeshadow, and I just want to smoke it out. and then I'll apply mascara. Alright, so now it's time for lashes, and I'm using Allura by AV Lashes, and this one is called Mako, and I absolutely love it, you guys. People always ask me how do I place my lashes, and you guys, it's very easy. You just need a tweezer. You hold it like this, and then you close your eyes and place it right on your lash line, just like this. And when you place it, you want to make sure it gets to your lash line, because if you just dump it on your lashes, it's not going to stick. And you go to the front, make sure you stick it to your eye, to your lash line, and then you go towards the back and stick it, and that's it, you guys. And also, before you do this, you want to make sure that the glue is kind of tacky. Alright, so last but not least, I'm going to line my lips with NYX Chestnut Lip Liner. For the lips, I'm using Lip Plant lipstick in the shade Matte Lip Crayon. I guess this doesn't have a name, but it's one of my favorite lipsticks, you guys. Although I always have problems with the tube, like it's always difficult to get the product out, but I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. I'm all done with the face, so now we're going to go back to the hair. I really do love this hair, you guys. Yes. I want to give this hair a very nice wet look, so I'm just going to go in with my water bottle and just spray a little bit of water all over the hair. To make the curls really pop, I'm going to go in with my olive oil wrap set mousse and apply it all over my hair. I'm loving this Jerry curl. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm going to be using Iconic London Prep Set Glow Mist, and I'll spray it all over my neck and my chest. That is all there is to this video, my loves. I hope you all enjoyed this transformation, because I'm really loving it. I love the fact that this hair is very short, you know, so it really goes well with my outfit and also my makeup. Yeah guys, definitely let me know what you think about this look in my comment section, and also I'm going to link every info regarding this gorgeous hair in my description box, so definitely try and check that out. And please don't forget to hit that like button below, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And till my next video, I will see you all very soon. Oh, hold on, I think I'm gonna just pull this hair all the way to the back. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put this hair to the back. What do you guys think? I think it looks better like this though. But yeah, you guys, I think this is all there is, and till my next video, I will see you all very soon. Bye.